Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started.
WWE Hall of Famer Rikishi has offered bold insight into the future of the bloodline, advocating for an expansion that includes a women's faction, while reaffirming that the legendary Samoan family is still the industry's most vital force. Speaking on his Rikishi Fatu Off the Top podcast, Rikishi passionately backed the idea of a female counterpart to the men's bloodline faction, especially following backstage segments featuring Naomi and Nia Jax on WWE programming. Why not? Rikishi asked. I think it's good for business. The bloodline is not only men in the family. We got females in this family, females that can work, females that can draw, females that can carry the ball. Rikishi named Ava Raine, The Rock's daughter, Nia Jax, Tamina Snuka, and his daughter-in-law Naomi as his ideal four-woman lineup. Those will be the four, he said. I feel it would be Ava, Nia Jax, Tamina, and Naomi. He believes such a faction would be a powerful addition to WWE's women's division and carry on the Anoa'i legacy in new, exciting ways. The Hall of Famer also gave major props to Jacob Fatu, current WWE United States champion, who recently aligned with Solo Sikoa on SmackDown. Just sitting there, reminiscing of where he came from. Man, Uncle, you called it, Rikishi said, quoting his nephew. To me, this kid is destined for big things. I feel that this is just one title that you're going to go through. On the subject of Roman Reigns, who has been absent from WWE TV since WrestleMania 41, Rikishi made it clear the former undisputed champion's story is far from over. Roman plotting right now, he said confidently. He got his coming, I guarantee you. Rikishi also addressed fan speculation that the bloodline era might be winding down, shutting down those rumors with a sharp critique. How about we just take out the bloodline from all the top angles, and let's just see what type of box office draw that they can draw. Without any member of the bloodline within that angle, it's not going to work. Responding to internet talk about a potential Shield 2.0 involving Reigns and CM Punk, Rikishi didn't hold back his doubts. You can never reduplicate the originals, he said. I don't know if CM Punk is the guy to be able to be in that faction with Roman. As WWE continues to reshape its top storylines following WrestleMania 41, Rikishi's comments reinforce how central the Anoa'i legacy remains, and how it may evolve further in the months ahead. Stay tuned to pwmania.com for all your bloodline updates, exclusive backstage reports, and more from the world of pro wrestling. The Anoa'i family tree has produced some of the biggest names in professional wrestling history. From legends like Yokozuna and Umaga to modern-day icons such as the Usos, Solo Sikoa, and of course Roman Reigns, the family has continuously left its mark on the wrestling industry. At the heart of that tree stands Rikishi, a WWE Hall of Famer and proud father of Jimmy Uso, Jey Uso, and Solo Sikoa. Recently, Rikishi sat down to share his candid thoughts on Roman Reigns' run as the tribal chief, the evolution of the bloodline, and what the future could hold for one of WWE's most dominant factions. His take, bold yet insightful, has sparked plenty of conversation among fans and wrestling insiders alike. Roman Reigns, the centerpiece of the bloodline. When Roman Reigns returned in 2020 with a darker, more ruthless persona, many were unsure how fans would react. Fast forward to today, and he has not only reinvented himself but also established one of the most powerful factions in modern WWE history. Rikishi praised Roman's ability to elevate his career at a time when many thought his babyface run had grown stale. Roman finally tapped into something real. The tribal chief character isn't just a gimmick. He's living that role. He's carrying our family's legacy on his shoulders, and he's doing it with a presence that feels authentic. That's what makes it work. Rikishi noted that Roman's ability to embody leadership, while also creating space for others in the family to shine, has been the key to the bloodline's success. The bloodline's rise and tensions. Within the Bloodline storyline has been layered with drama, betrayal, and moments of unity that keep fans glued to their screens. The Usos, once loyal to Roman, eventually turned against him, and Solo Sikoa emerged as a wildcard force within the faction. According to Rikishi, the family tensions mirror real-life dynamics. Any family, especially one with strong personalities, is going to have clashes. What people see on TV, the respect, the fights, the tears, that's all rooted in real emotion. That's why fans connect with it. He emphasized that the storyline resonates because it blurs the line between fiction and reality. The fans know these men are related by blood, which adds weight to every promo, every stare-down, and every betrayal. Solo Sikoa, the next tribal chief? Perhaps the boldest part of Rikishi's take came when discussing Solo Sikoa's role in the faction. Since joining WWE's main roster, Solo has been portrayed as the enforcer, a silent powerhouse who lets his actions speak louder than words. Rikishi hinted that Solo could be the natural successor to Roman. Solo has all the tools. He doesn't need to talk much because his presence says it all. If the day comes when Roman steps away, I believe Solo can carry that mantle and keep the bloodline alive. He's young, hungry, and fearless. This comment stirred speculation among fans, as many believe WWE has been planting seeds for Solo to eventually break away and carve his own path. With Roman reportedly working a lighter schedule, Solo's rise could be inevitable. The Usos' journey, Jimmy and Jey Uso, have had a career resurgence thanks to the Bloodline storyline. Once considered a steady but predictable tag team, the brothers have become main event players, with Jey in particular breaking out as a single star. Rikishi expressed pride in their growth. As a father, I couldn't be prouder. I've watched my boys put in the work for years, and now the world sees them for the stars they are. They've shown they can stand on their own, but together or separate. The Usos are always going to represent this family with pride. He also hinted that fans haven't seen the last of Jey and Roman's rivalry, calling it unfinished business that could resurface down the line. Roman Reigns' future in WWE. Another significant point Rikishi addressed was Roman Reigns' future. With nearly 4 years as the face of WWE's biggest storyline, speculation has grown about when and how Roman's run will end. Rikishi suggested that Roman's eventual departure doesn't need to spell the end of the bloodline. Roman doesn't have to carry this forever. At some point, he may want to step back, maybe take Hollywood opportunities like The Rock did. But the bloodline doesn't die with Roman. This is a family legacy. It continues through Jimmy, Jey, Solo, and even future generations. The idea of Roman transitioning into a part-time role while others step up has been a recurring rumor, and Rikishi's words give even more weight to that speculation. The possibility of The Rock's involvement. Fans have long dreamed of a clash between Roman Reigns and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. The match has been teased but never fully materialized. Rikishi admitted that if The Rock ever returned for a storyline involving the bloodline, it would be monumental. The Rock versus Roman is the dream match. That's family versus family, icon versus icon. If it happens, it's not just a wrestling match, it's a cultural event. But even if it doesn't, Roman has already proven himself as the head of the table. Rikishi's vision for the bloodline's future. When asked where he sees the bloodline going in the next few years, Rikishi offered a bold vision: Solo's rise to leadership. He firmly believes Solo Sikoa is destined to become the next tribal chief, carrying the faction into a new era. The Usos' legacy. Rikishi hopes his sons continue to shine as individuals, but also imagines a future where they reunite to dominate the tag team division once more. Roman's transition. Roman stepping back into a part-time role while mentoring the younger generation, cementing his legacy as one of the greatest champions in WWE history. Expanding the bloodline. Rikishi hinted that other family members could eventually join WWE and become part of the faction, ensuring that the Anoa'i legacy never fades. The bloodline isn't just a storyline, it's real. Our family has been part of this business for decades, and we're not slowing down. Fans should know. This is just the beginning. Why Rikishi's take matters. Rikishi isn't just another voice giving an opinion. He's a Hall of Famer, a father, and a central figure in the Anoa'i wrestling dynasty. His perspective carries weight because he has lived the family tradition both inside and outside the ring. His bold take on Solo Sikoa's future, Roman's eventual transition, and the enduring legacy of the bloodline gives fans a roadmap of what could happen next. Whether WWE follows this vision remains to be seen. But one thing is clear: the bloodline is far from finished. Rikishi's reflections on Roman Reigns and the bloodline highlight the depth and importance of the faction not just in WWE, but in wrestling history. Roman may currently sit at the head of the table, but the future could belong to Solo Sikoa, the Usos, or even the next generation of Anoa'i talent waiting in the wings. As Rikishi put it best, "We're family. As long as there's an Anoa'i in wrestling, the bloodline will never end." With bold statements like these, it's clear that the story of the bloodline is still being written, and fans can't wait to see the next chapter unfold.